What's up, guys? Derek Johnson of the Freedom Factory here, walking you through a feature in Chirply that I'm using called an Outgoing IVR. I'm going to show you how this works, how you can get this set up, and what the benefits are of using something like this. As always, if you get any value out of this video, I'd appreciate a like. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, just hit that subscribe button and smash that bell, and you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. That being said, let's jump right in. It's been a while since I've been on here, so I thought I'd walk through a new feature. I just got set up with Chirply. As you know, you can create inbound IVRs like I've showed you guys many times. If you don't know what I'm talking about, give me 1 second and I'll show you quick before we dive into the outgoing IVRs. So this is what I mean. If you call this number 319-250-6868, that's actually gonna send you to my professional IVR. So a lot of big corporations have these set up. They cost usually around $1,500 actually to get one of these set up for a business. But with Chirply, you get those for free with your subscription. You just have to actually build them for yourself. So that's my incoming IVR. But I've been toying with a new feature. Well, not a new feature, but one that I haven't implemented personally in my business that I now have. So it's an outgoing IVR. So basically it's just 2 steps. And I'll play this message for you here quick. So this is what happens. I'll select a list of people and I'll select this IVR and just hit call. And it'll call those people in a queue, basically back to back, and play them this message. And they can either press 1 or press 2. Those are the 2 options I give them. And I'll let you hear what those options are. But basically, it's going to do that over and over again without me having to call each person. And it's kind of cool. It's actually got me a couple subscriptions. And hopefully, this will be a nice tool in the future to use. So here's that message, 30 seconds. Hey, what's up? It's Derek from Try Johnson, just reaching out to you about Chirply. I know you're kind of interested in automating some of your inbound and outbound marketing. So if you want, you can press 1 and that'll connect us on a call and I can answer any questions you might have. Otherwise, I do have a special today. If you want to press 2, I'm going to disconnect you and send you a link to our trial. And if you sign up today, I'm going to actually upgrade you to the next plan for free. So heck of a deal if you push 2. Basically what that's going to do is just send them a link to Chirply. Then I'll see them sign up on the back end and I'll just upgrade their plan for them. But what's cool about this is I only use this for people who have opted into the funnel. So if they've come through my Chirply funnel, a couple things happen. I send out a text message while they're still on the funnel. So that's going to send them a text message asking if they need any help. Basically, then I wait 15 minutes. If they haven't purchased by then, I fire off an email. And basically, if they don't purchase, it's going to be an abandoned cart sequence. So I'll send 5 emails over 5 days, kind of hopefully asking why they didn't want to sign up, letting them know it's a free trial. Other people have been having good success with it or whatever. And then I'll add them to a list in Chirply as well. And that's where I can queue up these outgoing IVRs. Now, I don't have to spend any time on this. I just created this one time. And then it's a nice little message I can shoot off. Just like a phone call, they pick it up and hear me. And then they can push 1 or 2. 1 is actually going to connect them directly to my personal cell phone. So it's basically a sales bridge at that point. It's going to play a message in my ear saying, hey, you have a Chirply demo IVR lead. So I'll know what that means, and then I'll push one on my phone, and it'll connect me to whoever I sent this to. So it's another cool way besides ringless voicemail to get your message out there and save yourself time and basically automate that process. So you could also add these to a campaign if you wanted it automatically to send an outgoing IVR at some point. So here's where you would create the IVR. Then if you want to add this to a campaign, you could come down here and basically just add it as one of the steps in your campaign. So I'll show you what that looks like. You can see you can drip these out over time. Now in these campaigns, you can fire off text messages, emails, IVRs, ringless voicemails, all kinds of stuff that you might want to do. But basically I would select phone call and then IVR, and then I would choose that template that I just showed you. So you can see here I can just create that outgoing IVR, and if people are getting added to a campaign, that'll just be one of the steps in that campaign. So it's very powerful. I actually love this feature. I'm going to be implementing this further. I'm going to create some more IVRs. On the Platinum plan, you have unlimited IVRs, so you can set up different variations of that. And that's just one of the features. Also, you can see here I can send out a text message, either create one or choose from a template here. I can fire off emails. Same thing, I could create one here. You can see I got some templates that'll customize to each person based on the info that I have. You can insert their business name, website, any kind of data that you have. You can personalize it to each lead. And you could drop a ringless voicemail, do a sales bridge, or just upload an audio file. So that's the power of campaigns. You want to think about what you want to happen ahead of time. So before you even start building the campaign, think what would be the optimal thing to get your desired outcome. If you want someone to purchase a product, I build out a campaign kind of explaining the benefits, not necessarily the features, explain how it's going to help them. For instance, with this outgoing IVR, that's going to let you get your message out at scale and connect to hot leads instantly. So that's the power of that. Basically, if you had a funnel design service, you know, the benefit's going to be getting more sales and higher value customers because your funnel design is top notch, stuff like that. And another cool thing about this whole process is we also integrate with Zapier. So I don't know if you noticed back in my IVR, show you quick. I had a little tiny action down here, and it just says Zap. Let me see if I can zoom in. But one of the actions I fire off when someone selects an option with this IVR is I add them to a Zap. And what I've been using is Podio. So you can see I'm getting people into my funnel. Basically, a lot of people will just buy right on the spot, and it doesn't have any of this automation at that point. I just tell them congratulations, give them their onboarding training, send them their $10 Twilio credit, and then they're off to the races. But for those who don't sign up after 15 minutes, this is where that sequence is going to start. and I'll add them to Podio as a lead, and I'll show you kind of how this workflow works in Podio. You can use any kind of pipeline you want. You could use Trello, Asana, whatever you like to do. But basically, let's pick James here. So you can see he comes in the funnel. I got his name, number, email. I assign a default value. So this is our gold plan, 47, and a probability of the sale. He comes in as a cold lead, and basically I can follow up with him, and I can even add him to a campaign to do it automatically for me. But I like sending people to another CRM as well, just so I don't lose people somewhere in the process. So he comes in as a cold lead. If I end up getting him as a customer, I could mark it as a sale and actually connect it with another app inside of Podio. Basically, it's going to automatically schedule time on my calendar for me to follow up with them. And you can set this inside of your Zap. When you add people to Podio, you can set a certain time after them opting in that you want to follow up. Obviously, your campaign should be doing a lot of this on autopilot for you. But it's nice to also just check in, see where people might be falling off in the process. The faster you can follow up with your leads, the better. There's tons of data on this. It's something crazy like 280% more likely to get the business. So say you're a wholesaler. Someone contacts you and is looking to sell their house. That's like motivated person who is actively looking to sell their house. What would happen if you took 5 days to follow up with that person? Do you think they're just kind of waiting around for you? Or do you think after they talk to you and you didn't answer, what did they probably do? They probably went on the internet, looked for things like how to sell your house fast, stuff like that. People with the lead capture and the system set up with either Carrot or their own WordPress site or even a funnel are going to end up getting that motivated seller lead because you got holes in your follow-up game. That's why Chirply's powerful. It might seem a little overwhelming when you're getting started, but build one feature out at a time, and it's just going to make you more and more successful at converting more leads on autopilot. So it's going to save you time, help you make more money, like it's doing for me. And you can do some super cool stuff with it. So hopefully that makes sense. That's what I'm using this Outgoing IVR for. As soon as someone opts in, I wait 15 minutes and all my automations take over. But I'm also going to follow up with my voice because I want to start building that relationship. I'm going to send them this IVR. Hopefully they pick up the phone, hear my voice, and they're like, oh, cool, I can score the next upgraded plan at the same rate. And then they're on my team at that point. Once they sign up, they're in my inner circle, price locked for life. And basically, we're just going to continue to build our relationship from there. So I hope that makes sense, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.